Hi, I'm Nadine Piat, and today's video is all about the 3 words you should never say to a guy if you want to keep him nice and close, particularly in the early stages of dating. A good friend of mine called me this week and she was sharing with me a situation that she was in with a guy that she's currently dating. And what happened is that something happened early on in the dating phase that got her worried. And as a result of what she said to him, she noticed this guy start to pull away from her, and he shared with her whether he was ready for a relationship. And before she said this to him, he was pretty consistent and really quite present in the relationship. And I've seen this happen time and time again, and it's actually happened with me. And what these 3 words are that can actually create an instant sense of pressure on the other person is or are, don't hurt me. If you are really interested in a man and you're at the early stages, like I'm talking about the first sort of week, 2 months of a relationship, if a guy does something that makes you feel uncomfortable and a little bit unsteady, the last things you want to say or the last words you want to say to him are anything along the lines of those words, which are, don't hurt me, please don't hurt me, I was hurt by my last boyfriend really badly, I'm a little bit nervous about dating. Anything like that can create a sense of pressure. And why it creates a sense of pressure is for the other person, it can feel like they're instantly responsible for your well-being, instantly responsible not to hurt you. At the end of the day, no one is responsible for that except for you. We have to look after our own hearts. And if we're with someone who's not treating us right, then that is up to us to decide whether we want to stay with that person or not. And if someone isn't treating us that well, it's not a reflection of who we are or our value or our worth and whether we're good enough. It can just be a reflection of what someone's going through at that time. It can be a reflection of someone's different values and different readiness, a different level of readiness for a relationship. And so this is why it's so important in the early stages not to say things that put pressure on the other person, because people are at different stages and people do act differently and approach dating and a new relationship in different ways. So don't put pressure on a guy and don't say those words. In my personal situation, what the guy said to me were different words, though something that was kind of similar. Now, what he said to me was initially, Nadine, I'm going to have to be careful with you because I feel that you could end this at any time and I need to make sure that I'm okay. So when I heard him say that, the first thing was, wow, I love that he's sharing with me and so open. And at the same time, it was an icky feeling. It was a sense of crushing, like a pressure on me because I thought, shivers, this guy is sensitive and I have to tread very carefully not to hurt him. And I'm sensing already that he feels like I'm not on the same page as him. He also said a few weeks after that, it's pretty obvious that I'm into you more than you're into me. And at that stage of the dating, I was loving spending time with him. Yes, I wasn't sure exactly how I felt, but I knew that I wanted to spend more time with him. I knew that I really liked him. However, that plus the other comment and another few things that he'd said to me made me realize that, gosh, maybe I'm not as into him and, oh, maybe it's a problem. It created extra doubt. So don't plant seeds of doubts in another person. Just be mindful what you share. Sometimes it's important to process your own fears and insecurities with yourself or with a therapist or with someone that you trust, because to be objective, because it's too premature with someone you barely know to put your stuff on them. Now, it's important to be able to share your feelings with someone, though there are sometimes things that just need to be kept to ourselves and to be looked after by ourselves. So I hope you found that helpful. If you enjoyed the video, please like it. Also, subscribe so you can so you find out when my next videos are being added in, and also comment below the video. Tell me your own experience with this. Share Also, if there's anything you'd like me to do a video on, I'd be happy to have a look at it. I love reading comments, and you never know, I might do a video for you. And also, I've got a free gift for you below that's all about this topic. 16 words and phrases to never use if you want to keep a guy hooked or hook a guy. So check that out, get that below, subscribe, like me, comment, and I'll see you next time. Thanks.